Welcome back to Sanctuary with Alice, where I share yoga, meditations, and affirmations to bring more wellness into your daily life. We're going to be practicing various yoga poses for beginners. This is a 15-minute all levels practice that you can try. So let's begin in seated prayer. I'm on a mission to bring you yoga, wellness tips, and science-backed anti-aging technologies that support longevity and vitality. So in a lot of the videos, I'll be sharing products that I'm using and wonderful technologies, and I just wanted to share it. Let's sit here in seated pose, and we're going to do neck stretches. We do this a lot when we start with our yoga practice, just to release tension in the neck. Oftentimes when we get on the mat, our head is heavy, our heart is heavy. So I like to do these quick neck stretches to create some ease and flow before we get into the practice. So shoulder stretch here. You know this one? Okay, we're gonna look over our left shoulder. You can close your eyes, you can breathe here. Keep pressing the arm against your chest. Inhaling and exhaling, come to the other side. Breathe. Deep inhales, deep exhales. I started this channel, I wanted to find a way to help bring us back to sanctuary, back to ourselves, and help us feel integrated and whole. Continue with your neck stretches. Next poses, we're going to get into seated twists. Send your breath all the way to the tips of your fingers here. So you're inhaling, exhale, feel the breath travel all the way through your arm down to your fingertips. When we're conscious and when we're focused on sending the breath to all parts of our body, we notice that the energy moves easier. We notice that we come to a sense of calm and peace. Okay? You can do twists however you like. Sometimes I just fold forward and then get into the twist. Other times I make sure my back is straight and I twist. I place my arm behind me and try to hook my fingers against my hip bone. See, you can just kind of round your back here or keep your back straight. There's no right or wrong way to do twists. It's what you feel comfortable with. And follow your body. See where your body takes you. Follow your spirit. Follow your breath. Sometimes you may want to just do the same poses every day, and other times you just want to hug yourself and round your back, and that's also a pose. This is seated pose or easy pose. I love this. If you don't have anybody to hug you, you could always hug yourself. Okay, interlace your fingers, round your back. Change the position of your hands, look up, inhale. Change the position of your hands again, exhale. So you'll keep your fingers interlaced. On the inhale, arch your back, look up. On the exhale, you're gonna round your back, look down, exhale, exhale, exhale. Okay, one more look up, inhale. And exhale, round your back. Amazing. Look up, inhale, and exhale. Continue to do this on your own. Ground yourself before we come into down dog. Here, make sure the shoulders are directly above your wrists. The eyes of your elbows are pointed forward. You want to drop your back so you can bring your shoulder blades together. And the reason why we have our knees bent is we want to elongate our back. Focus on elongating the back before you straighten your legs. If you can straighten your legs, then try to press your heels against the mat. Notice how my feet are. They're apart. Hip distance apart means that our feet are apart. So if you look at your feet, you can place 2 fists between your feet. That's what hip distance apart means. Okay, look at your hands. Make sure all 10 fingers are flat on the mat. I don't want to see any mountains with your fingers. No fingers raised. I call them mountains. The fingers are spread apart. Okay, so imagine that all of your pressure is not at your wrist, but at your fingers. Okay, 3-legged dog. Your left leg is raised. Foot is flexed. Breathe. And come to a plank. I always mistake 3-legged dog with 1-legged dog because I see one leg up and then I say 1-legged. It's 3-legged dog. Make sure your leg is straight. What's important here is to really elongate the spine. We're going to come to the other side. 3-legged dog on the right side. And you'll notice that each side is different. My right leg, when it shoots back, is straighter than my left leg that shoots back. So plank here. Keep that leg raised to get more into the abdominals here. Now, if you have a wrist injury like me, you can totally come to your forearms and do this. So when you come to plank, you can lower to forearms plank. Again, all these poses have modifications. Okay, lower your knees to the mat. Child's pose. Make sure the knees are wide apart. You ideally want to have your chest on the mat. Sometimes we forget to spread apart our knees. And if you feel like you just want to bring your chest to above your thighs, you can keep your legs closed here. Keep your forehead on the mat and breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Inhale, come to tabletop. We're going to do leg extensions here. So bring back your right leg. Raise it. Keep your toes pointed down. Breathe. You're engaging your core. Bend the leg. Now, again, you're going to extend the right leg and shoot it back. Engaging the core. This is a nice practice, especially if you're a beginner, and you could even do this in all levels. So this is tabletop. And now you want to bring your left hand around your right ankle. Look directly in front of you. This is tiger pose. You can point your foot or flex your foot. See how that changes your balance. Check out your abdominals. It changes. Everything we do, breath and movement, is synchronized. It's intentional. So extend the left leg. Point the feet down. Your foot is flexed. Extend the right arm. Breathe. Okay, grab your left leg with your right hand. You can look in front of you or look down, tiger pose. Breathe, engage your core. Try lifting your leg. Keep lifting your leg up, bringing it also closer to your glute. Now, bring everything back to the mat. You're gonna come into another child's pose. We're gonna now go into our warrior series. Okay, come to down dog. Raise your right leg. Keep the hips squared. Bend that right leg, bring it between your hands. Warrior 1. You're gonna drop that heel. Pivot your toes out a little bit. Right, that's on the left leg. Now, bend into the right leg. Make sure to open up that hip. You see, when I look down, I want to see my toes. I don't want to see just the knee. Square those hips. Keep bending into the right leg. Bring up your hands, drop the shoulders. Tuck in your tailbone. Look at my heel on the left leg. It's dropped. And my foot is rotated 45 degrees out. Ideally, we want a 90-degree angle in the right leg. You want to have it bent so we form a 90-degree angle. Breathe. All right, now you're going to have to stand on the balls of your feet to twist. Okay, this pose is excellent. This is twisted reverse warrior. Okay, so reverse warrior or peaceful warrior. I love this one. You have your right hand against your left thigh there. Helps you twist. You're going to come into warrior 2. Now, imagine that there's a line. So the back of your right heel, you're standing on a line or a rope, and it connects to the center part of your left foot. So if you ran that rope all along your mat, where does the rope go through underneath the left leg? You want to have it at the center. Drop a comment if that doesn't make sense, and I'll explain further. Maybe I should do a post about it and draw the line on the mat. Okay, so you're going to come back to the mat. Down dog, we're going to repeat the sequence on the other side. Okay, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, raise that left leg, breathe out, bend the leg, place it between your hands. Drop the heel on the right leg. Consciously raise yourself, engaging your core, bring up your arms on the inhale. Keep dropping your hips, bending the left leg. I want to see 90-degree angle if possible. Square the hip. You know, yoga teachers always make this pose look super easy, but there's a lot of technique that goes into this one, a lot of things that we need to be mindful of. For example, opening up that hip. Keep dropping our hips. Twisted reverse warrior. And then when we bring up our hand, it's peaceful warrior. Okay? And we're looking up. This is a really nice extension and twist. I could feel my spine twisting. It's amazing. Same thing, imagine that rope underneath your feet. Bending the left leg. Again, when you look down, you should see your bunion. You should see outside of your foot. Okay, so you want to keep opening up that hip to protect your knees. That's why we do that, to protect your knee. Breathe in, breathe out. Come back to the balls of your feet. Warrior 1. Warrior 1, we always drop the back heel. But especially when we're transitioning, we always want to stand on the balls of our feet. Okay, down dog, breathe. Okay, come back to the mat. We're going to do our third and final child's pose. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Deep inhale, come up. Now we're going to raise ourselves again, down dog, walk our feet to our hands, and we're going to fold forward here, grabbing opposite elbows. You can always drop your hands on the mat here. You can bend your legs here. You can have your palms flat on the mat if you're more flexible. Okay, you could bring them underneath your feet. This is nice because you get to massage your wrists. Of course, if you can straighten your legs here, I can't. You could keep them bent. All right, we're gonna come for our final 2 poses. Chair pose. But first, we're going to roll up one vertebrae at a time, raising our hands, look up. And now bend the knees. We're going to come into chair pose. But here we're going to do twists. So when you're looking down, you want to have your knees not go past your toes. So when you look down, you want to see your toes. Now, your feet are together, not hip distance apart. Because when we twist, we want to make sure that the knees are aligned. One knee should not bulge forward. When you look at your knees as you twist, they should be aligned. So imagine your knees are glued together. Then you're going to try opening up your chest. Try bringing your hands to prayer. I'm going to show you on the other side. Okay. There's no right or wrong way to come into this twist. It's a work in progress. You may not have it perfect, but the point is to keep trying, twisting. Okay. Now we're going to fold forward again. Let's come to seated pose or easy pose, crossing our legs. Raising our arms, inhale, exhale, lowering our arms. Thank you so much for joining me today. You're wonderful and have a blessed day. Please subscribe to my channel and I'll see you in the next one. Namaste.